and I think I smashed the age-old question, what has been plaguing mankind for ever since the dawn of days. What does it take to pleasure a woman?
That's easy. It's the rough and rowdiness of the Gibb River Road. Literally, it's the most fun you'll ever have with your pants on. And it's the easiest way to get your little lady friends juices. Okay, that's a bit of a lie. Here is the real answer.
It's only 3 inches, boys. 3 inches of running fresh water.
And luckily we found it on the best camp on Gibb River Road. And while the ladies were getting hot and heavy over their 3 inches, it wasn't the only thing we found at this camp, as something tried to attack
my man sausage.
And good old potato cake Jake didn't know his left from right, ended up burying the 200 and the new age van right down to its belly.
Bloody hell, mate. I'm digging half of the Sahara up.
So if you're after the roar and raunchiness of the Gibb River Road, this is definitely the one to watch. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button and fondle the taco bell to get all the reminders on the upcoming episodes. And a massive thank you to our subscribers and our partners in crime for keeping our travel dreams alive. So we pick up where we last left off at the specky little free camp called Top of the World. And this camp seems to be the one that Steph and Jake would rather forget.
But it wasn't without casualty. We had a man down, a bit of MIA. We had the old Hanger Tribe drone make a new home over in there somewhere. Yeah, she's rest in peace, little guy.
So we trolley out of camp, -1 DJI mini drone, and swindle our way out past the scrub and back on the main drag. Then we creep down the hill to line up for the next decent water crossing, the Durack River. With pocket rocket Steph driving shotgun, we dip the 70 series toes into the moist stuff. Once to the other side, we wait for the Hanger Tribe to trundle their way over as well. Then it was on to the roughest part of the Gibb track by far. Large potato rocks, corrugations, sharp slate rock, sand holes, and heaps of bundies. You name it, it was there in this section just past the Durack crossing.
Alright, so we're just trolleying along, and like this is bloody Bundy Alley. Like there's so many random sharp rocks littered everywhere. So we come across like there's a grader come past, it must have been the workers on the road and stuff. But now we're coming across like just dodging flipped over rocks. So someone comes through, especially the trucks, and they roll up a rock, and like this one over here, like you're just dodging these big random rocks everywhere, and like you get this section where there's just like a minefield of them, and you're just trying to navigate your way through. Like
you Tokyo drifting through them.
Yeah, and then you're trying to keep a little bit of speed to keep up on the corrugation, so it's like a little bit of a balancing act. But like we've just seen evidence, there's like a couple of tyres punctured back there that have been swapped out. So yeah, hope you got some good tyres when you come through. You're gonna need them, and run them at the right pressures too. So
oh, look at here we go. We've got a flood crossing.
A bit of mud.
It looks very muddy.
Oh, yummy. That's gonna be good. See what I mean about the rocks though,
Yeah, they're everywhere.
But after running the tyre popping gauntlet, and it was coming up to lunchtime, so we swindle our way into this famous little station for a little outback treat like no other.
Oh, that last section was a bit rowdy and got a bit of spice to it, didn't it, Freckle? Yeah, it's starting to step it up. I still wouldn't call it a caravan killer as such, but I can see probably later in the season, once more vans and cars and everything come over it, yeah, she might get a bit rowdy about there. But we've dropped into one of the most Australian talked about scone place in all of Australia, don't you reckon? Like,
yeah.
I think like everyone's talked about this place and we couldn't bypass it. Scones, scones. Which one are you? Sconer or a sconer?
I'm a scone.
You're a sconer. You're a sconer or a sconer?
Sconer.
I'm a sconer. Right? So we had to do the detour and pop into this place because it's been so talked up. And I think you can't do the Gibb River Road unless you get one of these bad boys. So we're going to pop into here quickly. It's about lunchtime, so this will make a good little snack before we get to the next camp. But yeah, with the road and stuff like that, it's stepping up the game a little bit. I don't know, but this place in the middle of absolutely nowhere, she is pretty. Look at that. Little seating areas, heaps of room for caravans and stuff.
Oasis.
It is very tropical, very well done. And obviously you can camp here. And I haven't even said where we are. Well,
Ellenbray Station.
Ellenbray. There's the troops up there, the tribe, the other tribe. Look, we haven't seen green grass in ages.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Anyway, enough
Go
talking.
rolling it. Let's go rolling it.
Oh God. Rolling in the hay or rolling in the grass, or what are you doing? She's been doing bed exercises lately.
Yeah, they work.
Get on that bandwagon.
Not that I'm fit or anything, but...
Enough dribbling, I want more eating. Oh, don't mind if I do.
So we trolley our way in, first get a hit of iced coffee, and then out comes the Mad Dog scones, jams, and whipped cream. Oh yeah, buddy. And with the Groms entertained with the copious amounts of toys, and an old FJ40 Cruiser, and a chainsaw. This was definitely a stellar little stay. And the best thing about it, you can put to good use the free water service top up with all paying customers. Absolute ripper. With our bellies full of Ellenbray's finest scones, we head back out on the dusty stuff. And we're definitely not the only thing racking up the trails of dust, or even the biggest. And with this much dust around, we end up swapping it up and put a hanger tribe out in front in the clean air, and us behind, as they were having a few issues with their dust reduction system, wafting a fair amount of dust into their van.
Alright, so I've just pulled over on the road randomly here. Aaron's run out because there is a car pulled over. We're not really sure what's going on. They've got their awning out, and yeah, we're just going to see if they're okay and see if they need any help.
Now the poor bugger in the MP300 Nissan Navara copped a random rock to the rear brake line, splitting the line and dropping the brake pedal to the floor coming down the range. Luckily the owner had a good egg on his shoulders, pulling it up lickety split. And by the time I got there, he already done the bush mechanics fix, clamping off the rear lines with the vice grip, giving him enough brake pedal to get back to Ellenbray Station mechanical shop. You definitely have to have your wits about you out and about in this neck of the woods. But right about now, everyone was getting tired and moody, and the day was definitely getting on a bit. But luckily, we had a stellar little camp picked out to spend a few nights. And just as we're setting up, good old potato cake Jake end up having a lax of judgment.
Shit. Oh no.
And yep, buried the 200 and the new age van down to its skirts. So now we go from setting up shop mode to recovering this pelican mode.
Sweating that belly off, mate.
Go on then, keep going.
Well, that was a bit rude.
So poor hanger tribe has got himself in a bit of mischief. So from the photos you got before, there's a little roundabout section where you cut up here, and we're going to do awning to awning over there, but old Jakey Jake doesn't know left from right. Missed the bloody turn once again. Lefty loosey, righty tight.
Yeah, mate. So we all... Oh, hang on. We got one here. I'll put this banger. Overlap. Overlap. See if we can get him up on here. All right. Let her rip, potato chip. Just gotta get those real ones. No, all right. We'll put that one under that. Don't want to dig the front down too much.
Alright. Alright, we've got to pop you up. Oh, these things are brutal. What are they? Come. Land low, mate, low. Alright, low range it is. Go on your dog. Alright, go. Keep it going. Doesn't want to go. This side's alright. But this side. Oh, it's this side. Bloody hell, mate. I'm digging half of the Sahara up. Jesus Christ. And just so you know, these things are on 20 pounds, so you can't go much more on tyres. Alright. Oh, she's sliding on that. Alright, hang 10, we'll readjust. Get it out, Brussels sprout! Yeah, more. Now go! Oh, almost there! Ooh. So this is take 4. Tracks under there, tracks under there. Other side, almost onto this one. So almost. We should, you have to give us some beans to roll her up on, mate.
Alright, you ready?
Go. Go. Come on, you dog. There we go. Oh, he got it right this time. He turned left. Woo!
All right, let's see what little surprises we have awaiting us in here. Oh, so far so good. Oh, not a lot. Obviously that's come off, which is standard. I did have earlier our soy sauce came out and spilled everywhere through the whole floor, so I don't know if you can see it. So I'm gonna have to get Aaron to go down to the river and get me some water. How are you feeling, Steph?
Oh yeah? Nah, I'm good. That was good.
It was fun.
How'd your van turn up?
It's actually pretty good.
This place is red hot. I'm gonna call it now. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna call it now. This has got to be one of the best free camps on Gibb River Road. Like it is honestly that freaking good. Like what's more to love? Riverside camp, there's their campground, river over there, and I think I smashed the age-old question, what has been plaguing mankind for ever since the dawn of days. What does it take to pleasure a woman? It's only 3 inches, boys. 3 inches of running fresh water. Like I haven't seen Steph and the other Steph this happy since we even started the Gibb. Like it's just put a smile back on our dials, give us the pep, and it's been absolutely wicked. But you don't have to worry about the crocs, they're super safe. You don't have to worry about the snakes. You don't have to worry about the drop bears. You have to worry about the big blood-sucking ticks around here. No joke. One actually went for my man sausage. I'm not gonna say like too much, and I can't show it on film, but one attacked that region and it was a stonker. So yeah, I had to pull that one off. So you gotta be worried about ticks. If you got the dogs and stuff, which is dog friendly, it's a wicked spot. So to find this little honey hole, it's actually just on the turn of Columbaroo, and it's a couple of k's up, and you come through the causeway, which is that banger over there, and you get to have this. So as you can see, ripper for the family, so many families here. But I'm hot, I'm sweaty. After droning, I'm going in the drink.
And I think it's about time to crank out the go-go drone. Let's go. But kicking it back up into the clouds, you can really see how specky this camp really is. And the more we talked to people in this campground, the more the vote was unanimous that this camp is easily the best free camp on the Gibb. And the grommets, yep, couldn't wipe their smiles off their bloody little faces.
Top of the morning, and oh my god, what a wicked little night it was. And this camp just keeps on giving, but it is starting to get busy because we're in the crossover period where people are coming from the west to the east and we're going east to the west, so it is starting to get busy. And the 10 o'clock changeover is always happening, so people run out at 10 o'clock, people run in at 10 o'clock to try to get these spots. So we've got heaps of caravans up that way, heaps of caravans over there, and we've seen a few leave this morning over here. So if you actually wanted to come through this camp where you're doing the Gibb River Road, try to get in at 10 AM. But what we're going to do now is a damage report as we're about halfway along the Gibb. So we'll start with the hangers, new age. So we've got water pump. Water pump's a bit at the moment. Concertina blind sort of come out a little bit as well. And dust suppression's, yeah, on the fritz as well. Yeah. And that's about it. Pretty good. Pretty good. And the boggy.
Yes, the boggy.
But
that's just a bonus.
So the boggy as well. So what we have is every bit of Dometic stuff, basically. So still the awning, still the aircon, still the fridge. We love the fridge. It's a really good fridge. It does the fridge part really good. It's just all the drawers and all that other stuff, basically. So, but we've got another thing around here. We've got a little problem with ARIZON, which we've already resolved. We've already got a part coming from it. And I think mainly, I think it's just a seating issue, which is basically this line here, this blue line here, which is connector. I don't think it's seating in this one properly here. So I'm not sure if it's, we've ordered a new cable to go from there to there, and then ARIZON expressing it out. So hopefully it's at the end of the Gibb when we get there. So basically we can just swap that over. So basically the RJ45 cables have all these little prongs and contacts and stuff like that. If one of the contacts isn't hidden properly, it can just throw it out. So I think that's the only other thing. But we've done a bit of a walk around yesterday and everything like that, and I don't think there's anything else wrong at the moment. Fan's holding up well, the goat's hammering along like a bloody beaut. So all is well on the Gibb. I can't complain. Like I keep saying, it's not the caravan killer we've heard, but it's been a really good trip. I'm actually really enjoying it, especially this camp. This is definitely the best camp on the Gibb, and having talked to all the other families and stuff coming from the other direction, I think it is going to be the best camp on the Gibb. But when you've got a camp like this, you really don't want to leave it, because you might get to a next camp and it's not as good and you regret leaving this one too early, if you know what I mean. So we're going to spend that handful of days here before we move on to make sure we get full experience out of this bloody camp before we move on. But there's heaps more to do. There's some major attractions coming up going to the west, and we can't wait to get them. But today, relaxed day, go for another swim, get some grub into us, have another fire, and then I think we're going to be out in the morning.
And it was pretty much in that order. The Groms lapped it up, whilst the adults knocked over a few random jobs. And we also had a surprise visit from the local ranger, sharing future plans for the Gibb and also local tucker in the form of some weird funky flower, which ended up tasting like a sour warhead mixed with raw lemon juice.
It's very dry.
All in all, this is exactly what we pictured the Gibb to be. Wicked camps out in the middle of nowhere, stellar little swimming spots, and nothing but good vibes and wicked company. Watching the sunset melt into the unknown never felt so good. But the good times at this camp have to come to an end sometime. So we pack up shop, connect up, and roll on out. And this is where we're going to love and leave you guys until the next episode. Thanks again, legends, for watching, and we hope to see you again either on here or out there.